Hey everybody, it's Patty the Tinker's wife here, and today I am going to be doing a review of Glee potting soil. Some of you may have seen the ads that have been running on social media. It kind of piqued my interest because it has a particular product that I know has been used in by commercial growers, but it's been mixed in with other soil mixes in their growing processes. And they have produced this particular product, this Glee potting mix, for use by the home gardener for containers. And anyway, and they say for the first watering, water thoroughly, add more Glee if settling occurs, and water again. To care for and maintain happy thriving plant, just add sunshine and let nature take over. To assess watering needs, just check moisture levels 2 inches below the surface. And because Glee is formulated to feed up for 6 months, you don't have to worry about fertilizing. Isn't that nice? It has sphagnum peat moss, processed forest products, and fertilizer. And they do have, which I appreciate, they have guaranteed analysis of fertilizer. Thank you, Glee, for doing that. Many manufacturers don't. It has this, I think it's called hydrofiber or something like that. I can't remember. Fiber technology, they say on the front. Hydrofiber, yeah, I was right. Hydrofiber is the name of the stuff they use in it. Anyhow, I watered this 3 days ago in the morning. That evening, this is the pot, sorry, you can't see the pot. But it was full of soil mix, and it went down by, I'm gonna say 25%, which is quite a lot for the first watering, I will say. This stuff is very light and fluffy, a lot like just peat moss. And the texture is a lot like just peat moss. However, peat moss will dry out faster than this will. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. See that clump? And I've drained that every day for 3 days. So, you can tell I'm not a very happy gardener right now. I know there's a lot of glowing reviews out there on this stuff, but I am concerned for most gardeners that I know, if I put this container out, and it has a pan in the bottom, but regardless, if I had one that didn't have a pan and just had good drainage holes, and I let it go through one of those big rainstorms, didn't think anything of it because normally we don't have to. I mean, I used to hate being married to a hose. It was part of the reason I wanted to. Married to a hose means I had to water all day, every day. It was kind of crazy. But anyhow, I was excited about this. I thought, well, maybe this will be a good thing. So I went ahead and bought some with my own money, and I posted on their little ad page about the fact that, I think I might have written them an email because I think I had a question, that I was going to do a product review on it. And they said, oh great, let us know how you like it. Well, I wish I could say I liked it. I think it's going to be problematic, and I think there's going to be a huge learning curve for the average gardener. I think there's going to be failures. It has been hot, I mean like in the high 90s. Today was in the 80s. It's been breezy every single day. I get sun until 1 o'clock here. So, it's not sitting in the shade, and it's not in a cool area. And still, the water is not evaporating, and it's not draining properly. So therein lies the problem. So, yeah. Well, those are my concerns. And I'm gonna try fluffing this up and seeing if it'll drain better. And I think about the analogy of a sponge. well, a sponge, not the analogy, but how a sponge, if it's laid flat, won't drain. But if you put it up on end like this, it drains. And my guess is this might be the same kind of thing. That if it was in a tall, narrow pot, it might do okay. I still don't. I'm concerned that the roots aren't going to have enough airspace. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to play with it some more, but my initial review is one. I want to say I'm going to give it a low score, and say that you could use it. The only place I would use this is as an amendment for other potting soil. Like if you have old potting soil that needs rejuvenation, you could use it for that. But I would do like one part of this to 2 parts of the old potting soil. Or like if you've got a budget potting mix that you've got that is, doesn't hold water very well, use it in that to help bolster that water holding thing. But don't use it just as potting mix. To me, it just is more of an amendment at this point. So you folks at Glee, that's my personal take on this as someone who worked as a propagator and in the horticulture industry for several years, and also has gardened for 30 plus years, and has taught home gardeners. I'm just being honest. This is just me being honest. And again, it might be beautiful to use with other potting mixes that don't perform as we would like them to help with water holding capacity. But other than that, I'm not going to use it just to pot plants in. That's pretty much it, because I can't afford to have my plants suffocate in soil that won't drain. And that's basically what would happen. The water would suffocate them and they'd get root rot. So there you go. They need oxygen. And right now I'm not seeing too much oxygen happening here. Well, anyhow, I'm going to not belabor this any longer. I hope y'all are having a good August so far. I am ready for some cooler weather, which isn't going to happen here for a few days, but what can you say? It's August. So, well, happy gardening, everybody. This is Patty, the Tinker's wife, with my honest review, saying good night, and we'll see y'all next time.